You guys ever just have one of those days where, things just don't go your way? Like, you get out of bed, you fall, you trip, you bust your chin open, you have to get rushed to the emergency room, get 5 stitches. Talking about one of those days. But anyways, enough about me. This is the new kitchen of the new house. I want to share with you on this video, inside this video, a new way, trick, tip, technique that you can start implementing right away to get your cost per lead, cost per conversion, cost per purchase, whatever it is that you're giving Facebook and Instagram your money for, how you can get that cut in half. So with that being said, let's hop into my computer here.
Yeah, let's go. I'ma make a couple stacks, do exactly what I want to. Mix a couple tracks, get a lady that I'm drawn to. Turn up to the max, get me faded till I'm gone, dude. I do what I want, couldn't stop me if you wanted to.
All right, welcome inside my computer here. As you can see on this screen, we are looking at a old client's campaign. It's not currently active, so that's why I'm gonna come in here. We have enough data in here where I can really share with you some cool tips, tricks, techniques that's really gonna help you out, and more importantly, save you and your clients a lot of money. So, as you guys know, when it comes to Facebook ads, you always need to be split testing, and the way that Facebook ads work the best is by getting enough data in order to get the results that you desire. Now, what exactly does that mean? It basically means that in order, and I'm sure you guys hear this all the time, you gotta get data, you gotta get data, you gotta get data, but what exactly does that mean? It basically means that you can get data on 10 different ad sets, 10 different audiences, and a bunch of different things, but none of that shit really matters until you start breaking it down and realizing where it's all coming from. So stay tuned. I'm gonna share with you in a second what all that means in making sense wise. But first things first, when you come inside a Facebook ad, if you are a little bit new to this, I'm just gonna give you a quick little breakdown and then we're gonna jump into the little bit more advanced stuff for you. But basically, as you know, we have the campaigns, ad sets, and ads. So it's important when you do this that you are not split testing through the campaigns. I see a lot of people screw up on there. When you split test, you need to be split testing through the ad sets. So basically what I mean by that is you're gonna have your different ad sets over here and you're gonna be split testing different images, different copies, things like that. So after you have spent some money, like this campaign, it hasn't spent that much. It's only spent $1,300. Average cost per lead is $7.55. Not too bad, we'll take it. Basically what I like to do, and here's another tip and trick technique for you right here, stay organized with your columns up here. Maybe you want something different. This is a pretty basic one right here, but you have amount spent, leads, cost per leads, link clicks, cost per link click, budget. Usually I'll throw in, cost per conversion if you're going after purchases, whatever it is that you're going for. But I want to share with you what you probably clicked on this video for in the first place. I like to keep my videos straight to the point, so let's just jump into it. Basically what I mean is after you have tested, let's just say, you've collected, depending on your niche or depending on whatever you're going after, let's say for SMA, like 50 leads, right? That's overall decent chunk of leads that you can probably get some data off of. So let's just say, for example, like this one right here, we have collected 76 leads in this one. So what you're going to do, again, this is some high level shit that most people don't know and end up just blowing money on this. You're going to click on this and open up the ad section. So again, we have the campaign, and then under the campaign, you have a bunch of different ad sets. And then under the ad sets, that's where you have your ads. And you can split test in your ad sets. I hear plenty of other people that say do it and don't do it. So it's worked for me. You can do it if you'd like. If you want to just split test through ad sets, more power to you. But we'll have a whole nother video on split testing if you'd like. If you want that, let me know down in the comments. But for the basic of this right now, this is what you're gonna do, right? So you have the ad up from the ad set from the campaign, right? This is all the same campaign right here. What you're gonna do with this one is come over here and come down to this breakdown tab right here and then click buy delivery. And this is really where you can get really good information, and you can even go back to your clients and impress them. You can be like, yo, like your best age right now that is performing is XYZ, right? And the way you check that is you can do age and gender, business location. Like you literally break it down so crazy, it's insane. What we're gonna do right now, and I'll show you the ones I like to look at, is age and gender. So this particular campaign is strictly for females, and kind of already split tested on this one because we found the audience. But usually what you're gonna do, you wanna keep it broad at first and then you break it down. So like, let's say you did 18 to like 65. Then you'll have all these columns come down here and telling you where they are. So let's just break this down real quick. As you can see, 18 to 24-year-olds are getting us a much cheaper cost per lead than 25 to 34 years old. Now it's only $1, but when you're scaling and really putting in big numbers, that dollar makes quite a bit of money. It makes a lot of difference in the world. So keep that in mind. Your cost per click is down as well. Your results, cost per 1,000 reach, unique click through right there, 1.67. You know, so here's really where you can break it down and see where all the money is being spent. You know, there's 247 on this one, 334. So ideally, if this one, I mean, right now they're performing pretty well, or they were performing pretty well. I would honestly, you know, I mean, I would definitely keep this going. But if this number right here is maybe like $15, then cut that off. Create a new ad set where you're just split testing 18 to 24-year-olds. So first thing I do is split test and check the age and gender. The next thing I'll do is, again, this campaign, I kind of knew exactly what I wanted to do going in here. But the next one I will check is placement and device. So this is gonna tell you, this is some really crazy shit that probably most people don't share with you. This is gonna tell you exactly where you're getting all of your information from. So check this out, leads, you can click this column and it'll auto-populate telling you where the majority of the money spent and how much leads are getting in there and how much the cost per conversion is. So kind of what I was saying before, you will have a lot of data like this. And as you can see, Facebook they don't even spend any money on these columns down here. Do I know why? I don't. I guess it's just because they started testing with this and they got some good results, right? But that's why it's so important to split test all kinds of different things. You know, you have Facebook newsfeed, iPhone. You have Instagram feed, iPhone. Instagram feed, Android. And this is really where you can get really good numbers when you start split testing once you get this data. So like, check this out. It's obvious that the cheapest cost per lead is right here. I mean, it's $3.20, but there's only one. So I would honestly probably let that ride a little bit, but these right here are your two winners in my eyes. You know, you have 61 leads coming from Facebook, iPhone, and then you're bringing in leads for $7.43. Like, you know, for a chiropractor, $7.43 leads are really, really good. Now, again, I'll have some people on here saying, dude, you should be getting that down to 3, or usually I'm getting them down to 15 or 20. Like, and the people that tell you that stuff and come at you and say, well, it should be this, it should be this. Well, my answer for them is they're stupid. You know why? Because everything depends on the location. So if you're somebody on here watching this saying, hey, well, you know, I'm getting $3 leads, or hey, I'm getting $15 leads, you know, trying to like go back and forth, it always depends on the location. I have some campaigns, literally I just launched a campaign where we're bringing in 25-cent leads for a chiropractor, which is absolutely insane. It's the first time I've ever seen that. And we've gotten like 10 of them already. So it's one of those things, location depends on quite a bit. Back off that side tangent. Just keep that in mind if anyone ever tells you, you know, trying to prove you wrong or anything. There's so many idiots out in the world. Be careful where you get your advice from. With that being said, the next thing I like to look at is, we did age and gender, platform and device. Those are usually, to be honest with you, when you're coming to Facebook, when you're doing Facebook leads for like local business, those are usually the two I like to look at. Usually what I'll do is look at platform and then device, or platform and then kind of going back and forth. But if you want to just click on this one, like we did, you can see basically everything. So you can really mess around with this. You can go just platform, see which platform's working best, and then split test from there. So as you can see, Facebook is the obvious winner here. I would just cut off Instagram if I wanted to start scaling that. And then we'll go over another one real quick. So I'm gonna remove the breakdowns. And the same thing, I mean, this one over here has 75. Just gonna come back in here, and if this wants to load, see what I was talking about in this one, I split tested a bunch of different ads to see what worked the best. This one did pretty well, $5.88 per lead. So I'm gonna come over here and hit breakdown. I'm gonna go to, again, you can do them separate if you like. I like just get straight to the point. Age and gender under, let's just go to, bring it to the top, make it easier. So as you can see right here, 45 to 54 year olds only spent $2.39 and we got 3 leads. So cost per lead on this one is 80 cents. I would definitely split test just that age group to see what type of results we get. And the next one right here, 25 to 34, $5 leads, that's awesome. I mean, these even $10 leads are good. So this campaign is doing very well. Anything with chiropractors, I try to aim to keep it under, chiropractors, doctors, I try to aim to keep the cost per lead between $3 and $15. Anything over 15, I usually try cutting or start split testing again. But as you can see on here, I mean, these are great numbers. I mean, you don't even, when you get numbers like this, you don't really even need a split test that much just because you're getting such great results. But what I would do if I had another month with this client, I would simply just go over and probably just do these 2 numbers right there. Long story short, ended up making this client quite a bit of money in their first month with us, and they're new, so they stayed with us for 3 months and then said they wanted to try it out on their own. More power to them. I'm sure if you're in the digital marketing space, you hear that quite a bit. Most of the time they end up coming back. So anyways, we've had some pretty good results with this client over here, but that is how I would break this down. I do age and gender, and then I would do platform and device. And again, then you just click up here and you kind of just go and see what's working the best. So, oops. I don't know why it's not loading right now, but you get the point. It's you would have whatever that is right there. So as you can see, we have $4.81 leads right here. It's only spent $14 on whatever demographic that is. So this is a really cool tip and trick / technique that you can start implementing in your agency right now. And I promise you, once you start doing this more and more, you're gonna get the hang of it and you're gonna get some really good results. The way Facebook ads work is the more money you spend, the more you learn. I mean, we're spending, I don't even know at this point. I mean, I'm spending about $5K a month just on our own agency to get leads. So that's another cool thing that we tell our clients is we are spending our own money to get you guys. And we're gonna teach you the same techniques that we are doing for ourselves to close these deals. So that helps when selling the deal. These are just some results we're getting. I hope you guys found value in this video. If you did, feel free to comment down below with any questions you have or anything you'd like me to cover in the upcoming videos. I'm throwing a bunch of mindset, lifestyle, Facebook ads, sales, all kinds of different things on this channel is what I do, and I've been really trying to grow it. So if you like this, please hit that subscribe button, join the family. I'm gonna come out with a bunch of other things like this. I don't see anybody else out there throwing information like this. Like, this is something that I had to pay a few $1,000s from a mentorship just to learn. So what I'm learning, you guys are gonna be learning. Last month, I dropped 15K into a mentor. So it's safe to say I know a lot of stuff and I'm gonna be sharing it with you. So with that being said, hit that like button, hit that